Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Time to Rolls Campaign 1. This is episode 28. I have a few things I want to go over, a few general topic things that's going to affect the future of this channel, as well as just a few announcements. Obviously, it's the wrong pointing the wrong way. That way, if you want to go to www.timetorole.com to check out all of our new merch, more stuff is always being added to the store. If you want to rep our brand, that'd be great. But let's talk about something quick with the goings-ons of Dungeons and Dragons. I know a lot of you have probably seen about what's going on with Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro with the new OGL stuff. As of right now, I do not intend to switch from 5e, simply because it is what this campaign has been built off of. But however, if Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro continue doing what they're doing and being a really shitty, greedy company, we will be switching to another tabletop system in the future. So I will keep you guys updated. I'm all about being open and honest with you guys. And as of right now, we're not going to be switching just because it's, 5e is a system we use. And I was telling this to Magic, but I do not hate Dungeons and Dragons. But I also do not like the people that own Dungeons and Dragons. I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's been a big part of my life. But as of right now, it's the brand itself and the game itself are being tainted by the company that owns it. So I'll keep you guys updated. As of right now, we're going to be a 5e channel, but until I know what's fully going on with the OGL stuff, I can't make that decision yet. But I am looking. I think Pathfinder is probably the most logical step in the next direction. So, anyways, let's get into it. As always, if you want to check out the podcast and stuff, the links will be down below. All that stuff. We've been doing this for going on half a year, so. All right, let's get right into it. By the way, if you hear nomming and noises, it's because I have a dog. I'm dog sitting right now, so he's nomming on a peanut butter jar. So if you hear any plastic noise, that's him. So, all right, let's see, y'all.
In the lower corner.
Okay. You guys good? You're not saying anything perverted as I'm...
We didn't actually get into that topic today. Do you want us to?
No. This is a shocker. Normally come back and there's things being talked about that aren't safe for Twitch.
But we missed it. Better luck next week.
But all right.
Dungeon Daddy? I didn't see that t-shirt on your...
Thaddeus takes another point of random bludgeoning damage.
As a piece of wind blows a branch off the tree.
Smack. No, I'm just kidding. But damn, dog, you're going to town on that thing. Okay. So, we're let's see here. We go through a little bit of I guess a full-blown reminder, just because Lexi hasn't been here for a good while. Last we left off, you guys found yourself searching for your missing companion, Elara, throughout the town, or the city, capital city of Artemis, going as far as severely crippling a crime organization, just to find her, as well as Ori randomly picking up civilians and shaking them down from their toes. But you eventually found leads from an apparent voice that whispered in your head as you're walking through the town. A voice that sounded mysteriously just like Elara, telling you that you needed to that she was scared and she was somewhere in a field next to two big hills with trees around her, and she said that she could see the city. Hearing that, you immediately approached Leon to see if he had any idea of where that location would be, and Leon took his best guess, and with the rolling of a dice, you guys made it to the right area. There you were met by what seemed to be a full-bodied actual Elara staring at you, talking to you. But you soon found out that was merely an illusion of the vengeful adult bronze dragon that you had saved from the cages of the humanoid traffickers. You tussled with the dragon, and after defeating the dragon, after taking some hits and taking some, for Ori's sake, getting his hair singed a bit because of a lightning attack, you defeated the dragon, which then, once the dragon died, it promptly disapparated and misted its way up into particles, creating a portal that opened up with a heavenly voice raining down from it, saying, "You've passed your test. You may have your companion back." And that is when you saw Elara and all her glory floating down like a little baby, landing right on right in between Ori's horns. And that is where we left off.
Oh, cheese, baby.
All of you did level up. So make sure you guys do have your spells. But yeah, that's where we
Can I
left
go
off.
back to level 3?
Sure, I'll gladly demote Ori.
What level are we supposed to be now?
7.
7.
That was loud.
It's okay. I have Flash of Genius now. This is grand.
Wait, wow, yeah, that's right. You told me that.
I can just yeet my int modifier at anybody on a check.
That's the wrong. There we go. So, Elara, having gone through your harrowing adventure, which I will go over with you on that harrowing adventure soon. You have found your way suddenly, waking up from your time in the what's in your making acquaintance with the land serpent and going through her trials. You are now open your eyes on the horns, well, actually now in the hands of your good buddy Ori.
I have no idea what kind of fever dream that was, but I will never again follow a voice down an alley thinking I'm going to find cheese.
Will you
Or
follow
he's-
my voice?
Ori is currently giving the biggest hug.
My eyes are about to pop out my sockets.
I was
from
about to say,
the
roll
strength.
I
roll
am
strength.
standing by with a cure wounds.
Or roll
Is he
strength.
immediately going to murder her?
Or he rolls
that-
strength check.
He's not actively squeezing. He's just giving a good dad hug.
Okay, good. That's
It's not like the bear hug he gave Leon.
God.
okay. So hugs are being made. You just see Leon just kind of like relax for a second. Vaten, make an arcane check or arcana check for me. Six, 16. You're close enough that you're well trained enough in fire magic that you felt the extinguishing of a fairly high level fire spell that was starting to imbue itself in Leon's hand as he sees the sky open.
You should have thrown it.
I'll actually walk over to him
Okay.
and Hidden One, do you know something that we do not?
When you've been alive as long as I have, trusting your gut tends to be your best course of action. And after seeing a dragon, your friend turn into a dragon, and subsequently seeing your friend float from the sky, I just didn't necessarily trust it.
Came down like a little baby
Understandable.
Jesus.
And you see him like shake his hand out a little bit. You see a little smoke come off of his hand. But
Mhm.
I can tell just from looking at her that that is in fact little Elara. Good job, everyone. And he'll start. I still don't have his fucking token. I don't know where it went. He'll float using this pixie token. He'll float and just kind of like look about you and. All right, and he'll snap his fingers, and he's gonna send out a mass cure wounds. Out into the center of all of you, so that way anybody that got hurt could recuperate some HP. So that is at that level. Is it 3d8 plus spellcasting modifier? Yeah. Okay. 13. It's all of you gain, everyone within the 30-foot radius. So all of you gain 38 HP.
Golly.
Wow, that gives me more hit points than I have. Cool.
Oh, I went over. That's crazy.
I got 110 hit points now.
I think we're gonna go with a different soundtrack. We're gonna go with, what's this one?
Can you guys share my TV at all?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Doug. He's starting to rip the peanut butter jar like apart now.
What a heck of a good boy.
That is such a loud song. Holy shit. You'd think I know these songs by now. That's good. Okay. Having dealt with the dragon, Leon will look at all of you and just say, well, I'd say it's probably best for us to reconvene and talk about what the heck just happened.
Probably would be.
I would like, God, the only person in this group, yeah, I'm gonna say, Zane.
Okay.
Do me a favor, and if Austin was here, I'd have him make it as well for Beep. Make a religion check.
What is my religion modifier? Okay. 18.
Pretty good. God, this song is not meant for people with ADHD. It just distracted me so hard there. I was listening to those flutes.
I'm listening. Now I have to turn it back on.
Okay. Zane, you, unknowing of what Elara has gone through, rolled high enough that you gauged that the portal that just opened in front of you was that of the divine, breaking through planes. You've studied this, I'm sure, and just as in your boyhood, your parents wanting you to know about the fact that the gods of this world do exist, and they don't run off of faith; they run off of their existence, just like any other person. You would immediately pick up that magic that came through, as well as Leon. You would immediately get that was probably some form of divine gate that just split the sky, whether being used as a catalyst of an adult dragon, being whisked away into the Eos, or maybe it was the god, one of the goddesses herself opening it up. You have no idea. The voice that came from the heavens, you just get a sense that that's probably what had happened. You wouldn't.
Yikes.
I'm gonna also say with the 18, you would not know the god, goddess, or divine being that came out of that gate, but you would know that it kind of felt warm, inviting whenever that gate opened. Not evil, in the sense.
I still don't like it. Because Zane is not much for religion, so I am not about that.
Okay. You're gonna see Leon with a stick start drawing a glyph on the ground in the dirt. Fairly wide circle glyph, magic circle type thing, and just going about his business as you guys are kind of looking around, or he's tightly hugging Elara. Anything else you guys want to do in this area?
No, you'll just notice me being quiet since Elara's back, and I'm the one who kind of like lost her to begin with.
Ori gives Elara the doll
Okay.
that he got.
So
It's gonna be like, what is this? Is this a little me?
if you
Yes.
yeah, so the doll is not quite goblin shaped, but it does have pointy ears, and it is within the same realm as, like, kind of close to the pigment of your skin. But it's definitely looks more elvish, but it is a tiny little pinkish, bright pinkish doll wearing some nice little, like a nice little dress that has a little piece of rope that's tied to it that Ori hands up to you.
She's gonna like clutch it to her chest and be like, "This is precious."
Elara, you'll hear a voice in your head. We're gonna get rid of this music because it's distracting me. You'll hear a voice in your head. Very quiet. Just but soft, and you recognize the voice. And it'll just say, "Go forth, little one. Use the blessing that I've given you and live your life to the fullest. Live it however you see fit. You've passed my test."
She's gonna smile and she's gonna clutch the little doll like closer to her and then bend down and like snuggle into like Ori's head fur.
Oh. Okay.
You mean his hair?
His head fur.
Head fur, whatever. She's on your head.
I didn't get a head fur cut.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Get out of my house.
I mean, at this point, Ori, you are looking a little shaggy. It's been a while since you brushed yourself.
Builds character.
Yeah.
Alara's gonna look up and be like, "You stink. You smell. Get a bath."
Todd, your headphone isn't down.
And I bought that brush for you. You'd think you'd want to be clean and shiny for her.
We've been busy. I haven't had time.
Alara's gonna
Rest
like
of us
whip
had
out a little
time.
wooden brush and start like combing through Ori's hair.
Do me a favor, Elara, if you're gonna do that. Roll a we're gonna say dex, just a straight dex check. To see how well you can navigate or the top of Ori's head and down his back without falling off.
Lord.
Should roll an investigation check.
Wait, hold on. I don't really have like a proper. Give me 1 second. 'Cause I'm in-
I think your dex is DD plus 2. Yeah. Just roll.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll it on this. I had to go get like a laptop thingy.
Do you want my dice tray?
Hold on. This is fine. 18.
18, yeah, you're able to navigate Ori pretty well. climbing around him, brushing out his hair. His hair is coarse as shit. There's dirt. There's all sorts of dust clouds popping off of him as you're brushing him. But after a little bit of time of as you're watching Leon draw this circle, and Vaten and Beep would and Zane would immediately recognize that it's the exact same, the exact same glyph that you stepped into in his office, just being drawn out on the ground.
Amazing.
Yeah, Ori's looking. He still smells, but he's looking a little bit tidier, less grisly, less animalistic, a little bit more.
Hers gonna she's gonna spit in her hand and give him a little slick back.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a bathtub big enough for me?
You probably should just go wash yourself in a river.
I'm sure
Or at the
Artemis
lake.
has a bathhouse that could get you taken care of.
We're not doing a bathhouse RP, are we?
Oh, we are.
This country does not accommodate for Minotaur.
I know Ebrax has bathhouses big enough for that.
And he's as
Sounds like a better country to me.
Leon finishes it. Like, well, actually, I am a citizen of Sylvania, but Zane's not quite right, not quite wrong on that one. This country has its faults, and if you're not a human or an elf or a dwarf, I guess, or if you don't really look like one, they're not very accommodating. Most people are understanding and aren't rude, but the nobility and royalty are certainly up their ass about it. And
An actual bath would be nice.
I might be able to procure something that could help you. But let's get back to the library, shall we? And he finishes the circle, and he throws the stick away. He's like, all right, if everyone's done here, I don't think we have another dragon to fight.
Or he looks up just to make sure.
Make a perception check.
I think my perception is 1. I think I complained about this last session.
I think you did
Yeah,
too.
it is +1. He's not very perceptive. Yeah, 6.
There's clouds in the sky.
Cloud.
Actually,
You know, look
specifically,
up at the cloud.
all right. Your
Or
passive,
elemental.
your passive perception's high enough. There's a cloud that looks oddly enough like a dragon. Kind of like its wings spread a little bit, really big. It looks almost too big to be a dragon, but oddly enough, there is a cloud up there that looks like a dragon.
Or he holds his glaive and kind of aims at the cloud. He's not actually gonna throw it, but he'll just be like, I wonder if I could throw it that far.
Elka, since
kinda
you're also
eyeball it.
roll a perception check for me. This is fun. This is why I like this game.
19.
You see the wings move a little bit.
Ah!
And as you guys step into the teleporter, off to the library you go.
Fuck that. Fuck you.
And as you turn around, a dragon is behind you in the void.
Oh no, it's Tiamat. No, fuck.
Magic, don't start this
Spunky
shit in this chat. Don't you dare start this spam in my chat. That's all I was reading in Critical Role's chat on Thursday night was open D&D, open D&D. I get it. Smacks Ori. Sorry,
do I possibly have a piece of cheese in my inventory somewhere?
No, but we can.
any cheese because cheese is not a normal ration item. Or at the very, it's not hard to come by, but it's hard to keep preserved for traveling. So.
What do you mean? Cheese is super easy to travel with.
I know, just get a good cheesecloth.
Most cheeses will form a natural rind where you can dip it in wax. That's a pretty normal preservation.
Fair
I'm
enough.
convinced Elara would eat like moldy cheese.
He's
I'm also
expert.
I'm also convinced.
She would probably also eat the wax if there was
Yes.
wax covered cheese.
Like a dessert.
Yes.
Well, I had a
She's
map
built
for his
different.
office, but apparently Incarnate is being big dumb, and not letting me download it. That's stupid. I started the download before I went down to take out Jackson. But you guys do end up back in the Royal Library in the same glyph, in the same magical circle that you guys originally stepped through. Elka, you're the only one who noticed that cloud. But
I'm gonna think to myself, like, it's probably fine. Best not to worry, everyone.
yeah. So you find yourself in this chamber. This chamber is when you look up, just to remind you, you look up, it has like a rotating sky plane. Like you see the sun high in the sky, and over seconds of you being in there, it goes straight back to nighttime, and the stars are out, and it keeps rotating on an axis of the ceiling, switching between daytime, evening, and night. But as you all pop up, I forgot to roll a d20 for Leon. He does it with advantage on this, since he's teleporting from the field. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You will show up, no issue. It's a really low DC for that.
Ori, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have nipples that make milk? We could make cheese.
He's just gonna look at you until you look away with like a blank stare. What do you think?
That's why I'm asking. I'm not sure.
Keep looking at you. He's still a little what's the word? I think it's safe to say you kind of hit on him last session, so he's still a little um
He didn't hit on you. He
distant.
insinuated he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going
yeah.
to.
He's still a little distant. He doesn't know how to act around you completely right now
Sip of
because he's
wine,
still thinking
Ori.
about it.
Ori, would you like a sip of wine?
Lock his door extra tight.
I'm good.
Okay.
Let's take a step away real quick. Start reading his new book.
Well, you'll see Leon kind of like stretch his shoulders out, and you'll, for the first time, you guys will see his full wings apparate. At one point, you'd see like his butterfly wings that he has, but Leon kind of like stands up, stretches his back out, and almost subconsciously, after he's done teleporting, you see his wings just kind of like fully fold out, and his wings are like 3 times the size of his body. And they are rainbow. They're like this translucent rainbow colored of flowing butterfly like wings. And he just so apologies. These things kind of get in the way. And he
Well,
shrinks.
they look a lot nicer than your brothers, that's for sure.
Will those grow back if they are removed?
No.
Don't we have a pair somewhere? Oops.
No, we gave them back to Leon.
We sold
No,
them
the
to his
wings.
brother.
Wait, aren't the wings?
I think we
Oh,
gave
no. Wrong
we
wings.
gave all the
Wrong
remains
wings.
to him.
Yeah, we gave him all the remains. He wasn't in full peace, but you know.
A platinum apiece.
The devil wings are separate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are separate.
Okay.
We have those.
He just he just quietly like nods with kind of a small frown on his face, and then his wings disappear and retract into something. You don't know. You don't see it. like, well, we should probably talk about what the hell just happened.
Probably.
Ori will hold Elara in his hands and make sure she's like not like hurt or anything.
Make a medicine check.
4.
4. No visible scrapes, cuts, bruises. She looks like Elara.
So, Elara, do you remember what happened to you?
Well, all I remember is being in this really pretty field with this like big green lady, and she said she was going to teach me all these things and become a really great druid. And there were all these pretty little deers and animals I've never seen before. And I
How
don't
did
know,
you
it felt
get
like time
there?
was really fast.
How did you get there? You were with us.
Well, some voice was calling me down some alley, and I kept walking and walking, and then I don't really remember the rest.
Interesting.
Accurate.
Never do that again.
Yes, please don't leave me when I'm watching you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never
Missed you
let.
dearly.
So Elka is gonna walk up and be like, when I was younger, I have a lot of siblings, and to keep us all together, my mom would usually just like tie rope around us. Uh,
Monkey backpack.
yeah, like just make sure that we were all together, no one got lost. And that worked for a while until my brother learned how to untie knots. But like that might help, right?
I'm sure I could make like baby carrier for the front for Ori.
Yes.
Probably could.
I think we had
I'm
a
going to give you
we
this
had a car
device.
seat
It's
for like a
made by
cart.
Samsung.
That's enough fourth wall breaks for Todd. That's a D12 I'm rolling.
Ori looks at his iPhone real quick. Check the time.
What did Sam sing? I'm confused.
Ori, did you charge my iPad while I was
So-
gone? Because I wanted to watch Coco Melon.
She's back and I'm already gonna kill her.
Does anyone want to do quads in Fortnite?
I thought you were into Bluey.
Now I'm back at
Dropping boys.
now I'm up to D20s.
Oh God.
D100. I dare you.
Wait,
I will
kill
be
us. Then where your story gonna go?
Or he takes
That
55
was
points of damage.
actual English.
Ow. What happened?
Divine smited.
Just gets wrecked.
You pissed off the god who thinks he's important. I'm just kidding.
DM hurt
Please
me.
don't kill me.
Damn. You guys are. Damn. All right, let me. I found the map, so let me throw the just to give you guys a kind of a representation of the room you guys are in, like at least the ground floors. To go into a little bit more description, you do see the glyph on the ground as of right now, when it seems inactive, is a weird orangey red glow. Surrounding you are now that you're spending a little bit more time in this room. You look around and you see the entranceway that was created for that you entered in with Leon. But now you're looking around. There's multiple doorways leading into this room, and multiple stairways leading down.
Zach, I don't think you brought us to the
No, I know.
right
I
map page.
know.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to resize that,
You lost.
giving you a description as I resize it.
Gotcha.
Guys see it on the stream, but
Yeah, just gotta. Yeah, boom. Okay.
Spoilers, Todd. Gosh.
It is a massive fucking room. Here. This room is there's gargoyles on each side, and then as you look over the entrance which you entered into, which would have been let me zoom in, which would have been this one right here, the bottom one. You look around and there's just all sorts of random stone statues and torches that are dimly lit, and as you look up you see that sky rotating. All of you except for, I think Ori are noticing. Actually, Ori, do you have dark vision?
Oh.
Let me double check. I feel like he should.
Because this is dim
I
light.
think I'm the only one without dark vision.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because this is dim
Don't you have
light.
glasses though?
I need to get another pair of goggles.
So I do not.
Okay. You would
Also,
see.
you placed on my token
Oh,
when
I don't know why you can't do that. Still, I've literally tried giving you like. I don't know. I've copied Ori's character sheet and try to give it to you, and yeah, no, it's being weird.
I need to buy something on this website, then it will let me do things.
But yeah, you guys immediately notice that this room is. There may be more mysteries to this teleportation room than you realized. When you first walked in here, it was very dark, and all you saw was the circle was glowing a pale blue. Now it is glowing a pale orange. But either way, Leon will just be like, well, I suppose we should move along to somewhere more private. This place isn't always the best for conversations.
Why is that?
You never know who's gonna hear you here.
Fair enough.
Is this your room or is this a community room?
Yes.
That
Okay.
I don't.
isn't cryptic at all.
I can't give you more information on this topic.
What if we said please?
Well, then of course I'd tell you. No, I
I mean,
can't.
we did save your horse and those children. I feel like you could tell us.
We brought back parts of your brother's body.
He just looks right at you, Thaddeus. And I appreciate that, and I paid you well for that.
If we give the money back, can we? Never mind.
Leon looks right at you, already knowing damn well that you've already spent that money.
Or he sweats.
Let's just move along. God damn it. So apparently Roll20 didn't save any of the maps I put in there. That's frustrating. We'll just theater of the mind it, because I don't feel like messing with that right now. I have a whole ass library map for you guys now, but it didn't save. So you guys make your way out into the library. You walk out, and immediately it's a different atmosphere in the library compared to the room that you were just in. It seems almost like you're taking in a full breath of air as you walk back out into the library. I'm gonna say, yeah, the only person in this group that, if Beep was here, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say Vaten and Zane. Both of you make we're gonna go with Arcana check.
Oh, that's really good.
Good, because mine wasn't.
Mine was very good. 25.
Vaten, you feel very uncomfortable in this room. You feel a good bit of different magical energy swirling around in the air that you have no idea what they are. Even with your 8, you can sense that they're there, but you can't really pinpoint what they are. With a 25, Zane, you're feeling magical energies from all different types of races. You're feeling magical energy from There's some coming from elves, there's some coming from humans, there's some coming from dwarves, there's some coming from halflings. You feel different types of energy, different types of magical energy, and almost voices traveling among the waves inside this room. The energy in this room. You feel a strange connection to another tiefling as you're walking out, and this tiefling seems familiar to you. But even with a 25 in this room, you get the sense that there's a reason this place is so mysterious, and Leon can't tell you something. You may have incited your way into something you may not have, you probably shouldn't have known at this time.
Okay.
You kind of get that
This one
weird,
does.
uneasy sense.
This one does not like it here.
Neither do I.
But you guys walk out, and it is like walking out of a sauna. Is the best way I could describe it. How a sauna is just very humid, very hot. You walk out, and it's just like breathing in cold air. Like, but you guys walk out, and Leon just kind of has a 3,000-yard stare on him as he's floating towards one of the side rooms. And then he just like, my office. We should go to my office.
Indeed. I thought that's where you were taking us already.
Nope, I was going in the wrong direction, apparently. Do I not have his office as well? That is frustrating.
I'm a little more on edge with him saying that he wasn't going in the right direction to his office.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go for it.
I blame Thaddeus for that.
He, as far as you know, he's just a bit spacey right now because of overexerting himself.
I blame Thaddeus for bringing up his dead brother in pieces.
Yeah, like it could be anywhere from maybe he overexerted himself to hearing the mention of his brother to but he does look a little spacey.
I roll insight as well, or
Sure, I don't care.
okay.
Jackson, you go lay down, bud.
What's my insight?
I fucking called it 8:30. He gave me issues.
19.
19. Just as Thaddeus thought, he looks a bit uneasy. You get the sense that his uneasiness is definitely stemming from spending a little bit of time in that room. It's the only thing that can really link in your brain. The other thing that's potential is Thaddeus did mention his dead brother, but with that high roll, you kind of get the sense that maybe it has to do with that room, but you can't exactly pinpoint it. It could be a number of things.
Okay.
Was my uneasiness in that room as well, or outside of that room? I don't think I made the right.
Yeah, the insight was to insight Leon and why he's being spacey. The Arcana
Okay,
check
but
was
I'm asking
for while you're inside that room. Best way I could describe it, how it would make Vaten feel is being in a really, really big city surrounded by a big crowd, but there's no one there.
Yep. Okay, that's what I wasn't clear on, so I'm good.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. But Leon just kind of like floats over to his office, and he just looks at all of you and just kind of slumps down to his chair a little bit. Well, that was an ordeal.
Indeed.
So I've only ever seen dragons when they die. I've only ever seen one die, and it was just dead. It just kind of died like an animal. But I've heard stories And being from Arun kind of makes this a little bit more believable for me, and might make it more believable for Elka. But apparently, when we were born, us fairies, we weren't the first trial. We weren't made by our god on the first in the first batch of creatures he made. Um, Apparently, the dragons were. And we've always been told to revere dragons as equals as well as deities, pretty much being on the same wavelength and, I guess, type of being as fairies. But I've always just seen dragons as kind of reckless meatheads. Some of them being a little bit more wiser, and some of them not. Some of them being greedy, and some of them being helpful to humans and elves and the like. But that one was different. I've never seen a dragon disappear the way he did. I don't know if any of you have ever even fought a dragon before.
Well, I mean, we met somebody who turned into a dragon.
Oh,
He was cursed.
So like a dragonborn, or?
Her name was Edna. And we saw her when we found your brother.
Interesting.
To be
Edna.
fair, she also couldn't leave.
She was cursed. So was she? She had the ability to turn into a dragon?
Yeah.
Yes. Edna Seiler. Did you not hear of that story?
This is the first to my knowledge.
Do you want to
Siler.
talk to her?
Can I?
I will reach in my bag and get the sending stone and hold it out.
Okay.
If you want, you can talk to her. Once a day at least, but you know. I'm sure she would appreciate the company.
Yeah, I suppose I could say. He holds up to his face. Edna? I don't know if this thing works,
Edna mode.
but I'm the former crown prince of Arun. My name is Leon. Are you doing all right? I hear you're cursed. You get the sense that he's not very good at talking
Elara said hi.
over the not very good at you, not very good at talking to new people at the very least. About 5 seconds go by very quickly, and you hear, "Hi, where's Zane? I thought he had that. Nice to meet you, Prince, former Prince Leon. The name's Edna Seiler. I don't know how you got this, but hi." Nothing else after that.
See?
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I feel a bit out of it right now. This dragon, it disappeared in front of everyone else's eyes, right? Like I wasn't just dreaming that.
Oh, it definitely disappeared.
Okay, and then
Elara
Elara
saw it as well.
And then Elara fell out of it, whatever it created.
Well, she floated down. I don't think she fell.
Well, sure.
It was pretty divine.
I sense that as well, and that's why I'm a bit on edge. You see, the gods and I, we have never gotten along.
Me neither.
When you've lived for over a millennia, you tend to meet a few. And most of them, well, to be blunt, are either murderous assholes or just straight assholes. I don't like the gods. But whoever that was seemed different. And I don't know how else to describe her. Caring? Warm? I don't know.
Definitely warm.
It just seemed like not any god I've ever met before. Every god I've ever met has spoken down. And when she was speaking, you heard her voice as well, right? Like, that wasn't me imagining that.
No, I heard it.
Yes, we heard.
Okay. It was like she wasn't trying to speak down to us, but like she was just trying to speak to us. And that never happens. Ever. Oh. She's no god I can recognize. Maybe she's that land serpent that dragon told us about?
Possible.
But yeah,
Maybe Elara knows what she looked like.
Elara, do you
Yes.
have any clue as to where you were, or?
Magical place. Some plane that I don't think other people.
So you're in a different plane. At this point you hear a knock on the door.
Oh shit, it's the cops.
Vaten grabs his spear.
It's the fuzz.
Beds.
You hear,
Hide the secret documents.
Oh shit, get us out of here, it's Larry.
Leon,
Probably because I stole cheese.
are you in there? Yes, Larry, what's going on? Some big guys with big swords and big metal things on them. They're outside and they want you. Are you talking about the guards? I don't know. And you'll just hear him clomp away.
We follow you?
I would appreciate it. I don't know what the guards would need with me. Haven't done anything to my knowledge that would have them
Which
want
laws
me.
did you break, Leon?
Many, but they don't know about. Anyways,
Well, no. Do tell.
as he's walking, as he's kind of like floating away, you'll all hear in your head, okay, listen, I can turn invisible, okay? There's certain things that I've seen that I'm not supposed to see. I'm sure some of you have had that, issue, and Thaddeus, you'll hear like this kind of bit of fuzz in your head as that happens.
And as he does that, I'm going to go, Elara, look, I'll have a new trick. Look at me. And then I'm going to pull my hood up and disappear.
Elara, you just see Thaddeus vanish from existence.
It's like it's like putting your hands in front of your face.
Yeah.
Like of a baby.
Yeah, literally, except he's actually disappearing. Actually, the best description of this in any pop culture is when in Harry Potter, when Harry puts on the cloak of invisibility. It's literally, it kind of looks like a little wave of like light bouncing off of it and then nothing. Like there's nothing there. And he's just gone, Elara.
So I guess we all just disappeared now.
We have to find him now.
Just me. I'm
It's a
here.
really fun game of hide and seek.
Yeah.
I can still see you.
Leon keeps floating towards the door.
I'm gonna continue stealth following.
Okay. And you don't have to roll for that because you're stupid boots. Hello.
Sick kicks.
Squeaky boots.
I see an Austin just popped in. Hello, friend.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
Beep.
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 You
It's been a
haven't
long day.
you haven't missed much. We're a lot of aftermath
We
of
went to a
Elara coming back.
bathhouse.
Not yet.
All right.
Coming up to the door, Leon opens it, and behind him, you guys are filing in, and you see in front of him three royal guards, all of them seemingly elven, and one of them steps up. Hello, good day, Royal Librarian Leon. My apologies for interrupting your busy day. By chance, is the group of adventurers you've been hiring with you? And as at this point, you guys stand up behind him, Ori towering over. Perfect. On behalf of the king of Sylvania, and he'll walk up. Is there particularly a group name you've picked yet?
The Misfits.
Are we supposed to do that?
Well, if you're acting as a group, it's probably best just for legal purposes, but that's no problem. On behalf of the king would like to cordially invite you to be to an audience with him. You may decline. That being said, I do come with a reward. And he'll pull out a pouch of coin that is like the base of it's like basketball sized.
Get a reward for showing up.
This is a total account of the amount of bounties that you have collected for I believe it was your group that that dealt with most of the short armed gang, yes?
We carved a huge chunk through that territory. You're
That-
welcome.
What's up?
Yeah, it's really funny. We didn't actually need to do that. We just kind of did it.
Somebody randomly pick a number between 1 and 20, please.
19.
Okay. If I do the same number, I'm gonna try to steal the bag.
Okay. 7.
Okay.
You're gonna be getting it anyways.
He's not patient. He wants it now.
Pretty much all of, if not all of the we'll call them people that you slew had a hefty bounty on them. Humanoid trafficking is severely illegal in Sylvania, as it is mostly in this world, and seeing that you killed 3 of their lieutenants, the bounties were stacking up pretty quick. And so, on behalf of the king and all of Sylvania and this royal city of Artemis, he'll plop it down on the ground at Leon's feet. That is 450 platinum.
Per
I
all
could
of
buy a
us
bath
split?
with that.
Oh,
Is that per person or split?
oh, sorry. And he'll like wave behind him, and then they'll bring out 6 more bags that
Oh.
size. 450
I'm going
platinum
to-
per person.
I'm gonna move behind the group and I'm gonna unrobe myself out of the visibility of the guards. I'm gonna stand behind Ori.
I think you're missing a bag. We have a guy right here that is always invisible and will just he's pointing to like a random direction, and no one's there. This guy's just never reveals himself, so we'll need another bag.
As
Peekaboo.
far as I'm concerned, I thought there was only 7 in your group. I knew that there was a small one, a halfling or a gnome in your crew a while ago, but it
No,
seems
he had to go home.
Seems like he's nowhere to be seen.
He's in the other room.
So we need 2 more bags.
Make a persuasion check.
Can we do it with advantage? Because we're kind of...
Yes, do it with advantage. The DC's high though.
Both
Are you
of us
rolling?
are-
You can go ahead.
Each of you can roll once, or 24.
That was not with advantage either.
Oh well, yeah, I know. I mean, if you want to roll again, you rolled a 19, so the only thing I'd be is a natural 20.
Roll again, let's see.
Yeah. I'll take my original roll.
Right. Unfortunately, your friend will have to reveal himself if that is the case. But as for your small friend, that had to leave early, we could procure a good amount of the coin that would be owed to him, if he were to come back to the city. But as for your friend that's hidden, I'd have to see it with my own eyes. Of course, I do have a job to protect myself.
Me, you guys are referring to?
No,
We're referring to no one, like as if there's a
completely different person that's not that.
completely different person here that
Okay.
never... Yeah.
Just waiting for him to come out.
I'm gonna put my robe back over my head. I'm gonna walk around to the other side of the room, and I'm gonna pull it up. Go, oh, over here!
You rolled a perception check and an intelligence check. He just cocks his head at you. Right.
So obvious.
And then at this point, you hear, "Hey, what's going on?
Oh, there's our other one.
Hi." Oh, yes, you were the one that answered the door.
Or he flinches.
I did not realize you were part of their crew.
Oh, fuck.
Oh God, he's not with us.
Is he
Or
not?
he's thinking he's gonna have to rob this guy.
He's not the most intelligent to
He's-
understand things, so
He's just somebody we saved from the.
No,
human
he's with us.
trafficking.
He
he's
helped.
with us, but he doesn't understand kind
Killed a
of.
few of those funny looking things.
We'll just
Ripped
take
the arms
his,
off of one.
You'll notice
We have to supervise him. He's not allowed to do things on his own.
all of you who
So-
are trained in Arcana, you'll immediately notice a force field pop up around all of you. Zone of Truth. If you'd like to try to beat the DC, you can.
I already am telling the truth, so
I'm not lying.
I'll try to beat it.
Okay, the DC
What is that?
DC
Oh.
is that is a wisdom save, I believe.
Pretty sure it's wisdom.
Zone of Truth. Yeah, it is a charisma saving throw. The DC
Oh, okay.
the DC is 16.
15.
You
This is
failed,
close.
so you must tell the truth. 19 on the charisma save, you failed. You must tell the truth, and you could choose to fail it. But he'll just kind of pop up. I apologize for seeming rude, but this is the best way I can get an honest answer out of you, since we are messing with the king's coffers here.
Dang, for God's sakes, he has more than he needs.
I'm sure he has plenty.
Right, but it takes quite a lot of money to run a kingdom. Very well. I can procure an extra 450 platinum for the friend that disappeared, since I am aware that he did help you a little bit. Since he's part of your crew, I'll also pay him that reward. But this is also a formal mentioning that you have been invited to have an audience with the king, if you so choose. If you refuse, no skin off his back, according to him. But he said there may
That
be...
is what I rolled. That's what I rolled my insight check up above. That was a 13. So
13. He seems like he's telling the truth. Yeah.
Okay.
There may be jobs that he'd be willing to offer you, but I see that you may already have a patron here with the Royal Librarian. And if you want to choose to stick with him, the king would be happy to meet you regardless.
How much? I would or he kind of puts a hand on his chin. Probably pays more.
Leon just kind of like he'll send a message to you, Ori, after you... That bumbling buffoon, or sorry, wrong voice. That bumbling buffoon has half the gold that I have.
Doesn't he run the whole city though?
Rolling inside. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, my lord, when is this audience with him required or requested?
Whenever you schedule it, he says he's willing to make time for whenever you need it.
We just got back. May we have the evening and possibly consider this tomorrow and send over an official message that to request an audience?
That is completely fair. You do look a bit ragged. Are you okay?
We've had a rough day.
Very well.
That was a nat 20 for the insight. 21.
Leon's straight up telling the truth. He has...
Give a thumbs up.
He has
to Leon.
Far more. You get the sense he's absolutely telling the truth, and that he absolutely has more money.
This guy's heckin' loaded.
We'll discuss it as a group, and then our different options as a group, and we will send messenger over in the morning, and we just send back to the king that we appreciate this, we were not expecting it, and we thank his kindness.
I can do that. Well, all of you have a wonderful day. And if I were you, I'd figure out a group name. It's easier when you're dealing with officials like myself.
Will do.
Okay. Have a good day. Come on, gentlemen. And he'll they'll form into a rank, and then as he's walking away, you guys get a better look at this guy. He is an elven man, platinum hair, completely silver. Looks very young for an elf. Probably Thaddeus, you could probably guess he's probably mid-aged elven. But definitely on the younger side of that mid-aged. And the two guards with him are not showing their face. They're in full plate. But as he walks away, he kind of follows behind the two guards that are walking in front of him. And you immediately see, as he's walking down the road, two more guards file in behind him. And then two more guards file in to the side of him.
Might be worth meeting him again.
That's some nice armor.
Well, it's
Won't
not what
fit
I
you.
was looking at, but
Leon just kind of looks at you curiously, Thaddeus. Very good. Okay.
Again, this country does not accommodate for Minotaur.
No, unfortunately it does not. Right. Well, all of you, you seem to have some platinum to sift through. Surprised he used platinum and not gold. He's a big, well, let's just say from him being a child, he was obsessed with the gold coins.
I'm not gonna lie, we killed a lot of people looking for Elara.
That's also fair.
Well, they were bad. Like,
This one,
even if they weren't, I
this-
still would have done it.
this one regrets nothing.
I regret nothing either.
We would have brought their arms, but they were just so small.
I got a kick out of ripping that guy's arms off. It looked like a weird worm. Like a
It was.
I
that was
still
fun.
can't believe he offed himself with your horn.
I
For
did
my
enjoy
standards,
scrambling
that
their
w-
brain.
for my standards, that was pretty fucked up.
Excuse me, Leon, sir.
Yeah.
Is there an office of royal patents or like where I could trademark a move?
How so?
Well, let's just say I've learned how to scramble brains relatively quickly.
No, I can't say there is such a thing. But if you're looking to potentially get a patent on an invention, you'd have to go down to probably the mayor's office. But he's almost rarely never there to sign a patent. He's kind of a lazy bum since he lives in the same city as the king. But you didn't hear that from me. We're pretty much of the same standing. Let's go back inside. Grab your coins and bring them in.
Will do.
450 platinum, just so you know, equals 4,500 gold.
Thanks, Bree.
I
I'd
know,
actually
right?
like to go to the post office to send my uncle some money.
Okay.
I don't remember how much I spent, so
I think you got like 3 or 4 superior healing potions, which is like
I think it was like $1,000.
it's
Yeah.
like equivalent to like 1,000 gold. Yeah.
So I'll just like, what is it, like 100 platinum?
Yeah.
Just toss that in there in an envelope or whatever, bag. And like just send that home with the thanks for the loan. I guess I'll throw a couple, like I'll throw 50 more in there as like a
Don't hate me kind of
interest.
yeah.
Yeah, like I love you. Okay, bye.
You do get to the post office and you immediately get pointed towards the skyport. For anything that is needs to be sent to Arun, because Arun is a floating island floating through the sky, forever moving. So you get there and do I want to pull the USPS on you? Yes, I do. To send this 150 platinum, it will cost you 1 more platinum.
Fine.
Any letter you'd like to send to your uncle?
Yeah, I'll type it up and send it to DM.
Okay. That's fun.
Email it.
As you're walking out, Elka, you immediately recognize a face as you're walking away.
Okay. Who is it?
It's Captain Andrew Newgate.
Huh.
He's
I'm gonna
looking.
wave at him.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Captain.
You guys about ready to leave?
I think so. We found Elara, so
Good. The time's running out. And he kind of like looks
Right,
at you. He
right.
kind of looks at you with a very wide-eyed look.
Are you okay?
I will be once I leave the city.
Okay, I will grab everyone. Give me 2 days at the max. I don't know if we're leaving immediately, but
That's fine. That'll work. If anybody named Silas Underwood comes calling for you, or talks to you, or asks you about me, you don't know me. Okay?
Okay,
Also, anybody from the mayor's office, you don't know me. Gotcha.
sounds good.
All right.
See you soon.
Yep. Just send me a message. I can't stay here for long, so hurry up if you want a ride. See ya. And he's gonna just kind of like walk off briskly towards his boat. See ya.
Okay. I guess I will head back to the library and hope everyone's there so I can relay this information.
They are, and it's starting to get into like late day. You guys have had a chance to relax. You could have taken a short rest if you wanted to. But you guys all reconvene. You tell them that message. And Leon just kind of looks at all of you. Do you want me to play stopgap for the king? I can certainly do that if you need to run.
That would be great. I need to head home.
Home.
I have something to pick up.
Well, you'd have to talk about that with your captain. That being said, I do have a job, a few, if you're entertained by them. I don't know if they are on the way back to your home or not, Sane, but I do have
Leon,
jobs available.
Leon, sir, could we have a moment for us to convene as a group and
Absolutely.
kind of quickly discuss what our next plan is, and then we'll let you know if we can be part of your plan.
Very well.
Why don't we step outside?
Sure.
I just kind of want to move to an area that doesn't have wandering ears or wandering eyes, or where we can just kind of, as a group, discuss what our next plans are.
Okay. And easy enough to find. There's not a lot of people around the Royal Library later on in the day. So you walk outside, and there's a little fountain off to the side, off into the front of the Royal Library. If you want it there, there's also back alleys and stuff around that you can walk into if you want to be more suspicious looking.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
suspicious.
I was thinking it too.
No, I just think we need to discuss as a group what our intentions are.
Oh, I mean, I do need to go home and pick up that gun.
I think that we should. Obviously, the captain's going to leave without us in a couple days.
Yeah.
So we either need to leave with him or stay here.
That
Was
is
he-
true.
Was he intent on going to a specific spot, did he say, or he just wants to leave?
He says he needs to leave. So I'm assuming that it's quite urgent.
This one prefers to not remain in the city.
That's fair.
Also, I'm going to be looking around, making sure that nobody's like paying attention to us or anything like that.
What is your passive perception button? Oh, well, the natural 20
passive
works.
is 18.
The natural 20
Or the
works
nat
just
20.
fine. Yeah, you're on lookout. There's almost no one walking by, and if anybody does, they certainly aren't really caring about what you guys are discussing. Most people up here in the royal like ring, just kind of are minding their own business.
Okay. I'm going to keep an eye out regardless.
Okay.
I mean, I'm really at this point, the only thing I'd like to do is travel to another large city if we look elsewhere.
Well, the good news is if I go home with you all, it is another large city.
And it has schools of education and training.
It has a lot of artificers training. And it has some other good resources. It has other resources as well.
Like what?
plentiful libraries and the like.
Have I explained to you why I am looking for institutes of education?
I don't believe you have.
Very well. I'm going to share this with you. I feel now that I can trust all of you. I do come from a royal background.
You don't say.
I would have never guessed.
I think half the party does.
Unfortunately,
Not me.
I fell in love with someone from the city next to us, and the two of us were banned for our love. And after seeing your uncle, it was love like that.
See.
We were basically told to leave immediately without anything on our backs other than our clothes. And we traveled to a major city. We got on a port, a ship, and then we were trafficked. We were able to escape, but we both went in different directions. That was the first time I had ever killed anyone. And we made a pact to try to find each other by going to educational institutions and signing it on the ledger. This has been many years, and I still have not found nor heard of Noetic. And the city that you live or is your area, what was that again, sir?
Ebrax?
I have not yet been to Ebrax, so I would join you on that journey.
Sounds good to me.
They make stuff like you make stuff, correct?
Yeah, there are people much more skilled than me there as well.
Could they make my weapons return to me when I throw them?
Maybe.
That would be neat.
You just need to throw them harder.
Amazing.
Oh, if I throw them harder, I have to walk farther.
Depends if they bounce off anything, you know?
Oh, that would be like a boomerang. Boomerangs exist in your world?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Now they do.
Mm-hmm.
In Ammriel, Australia.
Some wildlands
We're
of
we're the
Salvax.
down under.
Salvax is where that's at. Who's known it?
We got to go there at some point to avenge Steve Irwin.
If you guys want to, we could go there.
Roy Gay.
Not at the moment.
Are we starting like Stingray extermination now?
Yep.
Oh,
The Rat Kings are on it.
rip and tear until it is done.
The rodent rulers.
My cat has put his paws or her paws on the lamp and is underneath the shade.
Be cold.
Plan
Beep.
to me.
This one does not like it, but
I'm sorry, bud.
has nowhere else to go.
Do we wish to meet with the king?
I know it puts you a lot closer to your home too, which is not ideal.
My suggestion would be to meet with the king. And
Nah.
Is there any actual point?
No.
Yes. The point would be never to burn bridges, and if at some point we come back.
Well, it's not like we're taking his daughter away from him. We're just going somewhere else.
They have a daughter. We could do that. We could hold his daughter for ransom.
Oh,
No.
Jesus, no.
Then he'd give us more money.
Va 10. As you're looking around, as soon as the word king's daughter and ransom comes out of Ori's mouth, you do notice a few strangers like stop mid walk, like side glance you and keep walking.
Does Ori notice?
Make a perception check.
I'm really good at these. 13.
Nope.
Hold
I-
on.
We are not doing that.
Wait a minute.
I will very loudly say, large one, that is not a funny joke.
Was it joking?
I was gonna say, can Batan even tell that he's joking?
Huh? No,
Does
I'm
Batan
trying
maybe
to
know?
emphasize that
Then you're the funny one. I'm not the funny guy.
The funniest guy we have is Beef.
Beep. Beep
Hilarious.
just, Beep
Or
just
Ori's
smiling
laughs.
and gives a little thumbs up.
Beep's always Beep always has something good to say.
I know.
Hmm.
Is there a bathhouse around here?
Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Are you sure we don't want to get going first?
I just need like 15 minutes.
That's fine. Anybody else need a bath before we leave?
Beep.
Ori has
this
grown
one refuses.
Ori has grown self-conscious about his smell because everyone
See,
keeps saying something
Vatsan
about
couldn't get in the water if we tried because he has a water walking ring.
it. Yeah, because he can't take it off.
He could, but he wouldn't.
Dust bath. Full on chinchilla in lizard form.
Dry shampoo.
You just start seeing Vaten's scales start to peel off. No moisture
Ooh.
for
Is he molting?
no moisture for reptiles. Is that a good thing?
I will stay with Vatan if everybody else is going to the bath.
I think I'm good.
This one does not mind going, but will not partake.
Seeing as I didn't realize you guys were going to be going to a bathhouse, there is no map.
That's fine.
Wow, how could you not plan for this?
Can't believe it. Are you
Gosh.
kidding me?
Sorry, Nate, but not all of us can stay up until 5 a.m. and create maps like madmen. Nate.
I'm on that grind, dude. I gotta get that bread.
Yeah,
Make 13 maps in 6 hours.
that's ridiculous. Anywho, you guys do make your way to the to a bathhouse, which there is. So there's a few options. The closest one is in the royal ring, the royal circle. You go up there and immediately the clerk sees. Oh, sorry. Who's all going to the bath?
I mean,
Beep is.
Beep. Ori. I assume Elara.
I'll go.
And
No, I'm gonna
Thaddeus.
hang back with Batan.
Thaddeus. Okay.
I'm going.
Okay. So you
You
guys,
all will be the sneaky ones.
you guys all show up, and the clerk at the front's like, "Oh, welcome in. Are you looking for a soul?" Looking up at Ori.
What?
Let me. Do you intend to take a bath today, sir?
Yes.
Let me make sure we have one of your size.
That time of the year for him.
What does that mean?
It means it's a special day for you.
And obviously a human woman, probably
Will you stop?
or like late 20s, early 30s, brown hair. She definitely looks not of like royal descent or anything, or noble descent or anything like that. Just kind of looks like she's wearing a work outfit or work uniform. But she immediately runs back into the back. She's like, you hear her like immediately yell out loud, "That guy is massive! Do we have anything to fit him?"
I'm,
Eh.
Ori will whisper to Thaddeus, I'm so sick of this country.
I get it. I get it.
After about 2 minutes of her being away, she'll run back in and say, "Sir, we do have one available. It is technically the public bath, the whole public bath. That is the only bath we have that's large enough to fit someone of your stature. But because you could certainly rent it out. No one's in there right now, so if you want to rent it out with all of your friends, it will cost some gold, but that
Will
is
the rest of us?
the
Do
only
you have
option.
other private baths?
We do. If you would prefer the private bath. But, if there's, unfortunately for your large friend, that is the only option we have at this establishment. We really do apologize. We don't normally get patrons that are, well, his size.
Do one of you want to watch over Elara?
Take her with you.
Do you want to take a bath, Elara?
Yeah, I think the last time I even was in water was when my mother abandoned me in a river.
Oh, it's when you almost drowned.
You almost drowned when you fell that carriage at Mach speed.
Skipped across the water.
Yeah, I don't think that cleaned me very well. I just almost met God instead.
Well, you met a god, so I guess it did happen, but not the way you thought it would. How much for the public bath?
How long do you want to rent it out? How long will it take?
Just enough to get myself clean, 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, we normally charge by the hour, but I could probably just charge you half. 5 gold, and it's yours for 30 minutes.
Fine.
Private baths, just so if you're aware, are 1 gold an hour, but I'll charge you half.
1 gold is fine. Do you have cheese trays?
We don't serve food at this bathhouse. We do serve alcohol.
Do you have wine?
We do.
Can you bring wine to the public bath?
I absolutely can.
Do you have somebody that can run out and get cheese? I'll pay.
Unfortunately, sir, we are legally not allowed to serve food in this establishment.
Is there a towel boy for my bath?
No, it's just a private bath.
I don't get a towel boy with it?
No.
Oh. Different area, I guess. Okay, a bath is fine.
That'll do.
Here's a
But
gold.
okay, 1 gold. You do have that for an hour. We normally don't prorate, so use it to the fullest extent if you want. Wine can be brought to your bath. A glass of wine costs 3 silver, but it is high quality wine. And sir, sorry, what was your name, big guy?
Red.
Red. Red, if you want, do you want just a glass of wine, or do you? I don't know how people of your stature drink. I apologize. I don't ever see people who are as tall as you.
How much is a bottle?
Oh, a bottle. Let me see here. 4 gold for this specific bottle.
Will do.
Very good. 4 gold. So that's a total of we'll say it's a total of 9 gold for you. And since you're renting out the whole bath, your little friend on top of your head, uh, she can bathe for free. And then you want a bath, and then, sir, my feline friend, did you
Beep.
would you like to take a bath?
Beep.
And she kind of
He
like
said, yeah.
it kind
He
of
said yes.
she kind of looks at all of you for help.
He said yes.
Okay.
You want wine? Beep.
Beep.
Yes, give him 2 glasses of wine.
2 glasses of wine. Okay.
I think one beep is. Never mind.
I actually can't remember if 1 beep is no and 2 beeps are yes, or vice versa. But
Oh hell, just give him a bottle and give me a bottle, please.
I actually don't mean he just beeps. There's no meaning behind them.
There's no correlation or.
gotcha.
There's not like a translation sheet.
Okay.
He is indecipherable.
God damn it. Okay. So she's like, bottle each. Okay, so that'll be 5 gold for you, and 9 gold for you, big fella.
I will hand it over.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
Give her 6. I'm gonna tip her an extra gold.
Oh, thank you so much.
If somebody could find some cheese, could you deliver it to the little one?
I will see what I can do. You handing her a gold is more than she made in that entire day. Based off of her salary. Just to show you the economics of big cities in D&D. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. And she'll like you'll see her kind of like wink at you. One of her co-workers, another human woman, blonde hair, short, will show you to all of your baths, or you walk in and your bath is literally like a massive public, like Japanese style bath, like hot spring. It is massive, but it's the only bath that can fit you. And you have the whole thing to yourself. And then for both Thaddeus and Beep, you walk in. It's a good 8 feet across and about 15 feet long, rectangle of a room. And it has a porcelain bathtub with a towel rack and all sorts of like soap and different types of bathing materials that you would need. But it's a bath. It's a little private bath for you to take a nice long soak. The water is whatever temperature you want. You go to turn on the bath is not filled, and you see instructions saying turn this knob, and there's a little knob, and as you turn it, a little tiny stone from behind this knob glows a dark blue, and you immediately get the sense that this is a magical water faucet. And as you turn it, that dark blue turns into like a bright fire engine red, and it changes color with however hot temperature you want the water to be.
Oh, yeah. Don't do red.
And Ori and Elara, yours is already filled, and it's a steamy bath, but
Like a big brush.
yeah, not a big one, but there's definitely one that is.
I have one. I bought you one.
Yeah,
I mean, like with a longer stick, so he can get his back.
oh, like a loofah, or something like that. Yeah, I'd say there's stuff out there that there's definitely like a loofah type deal that you can scrub your back with. Yeah.
Or it begins scrubbing.
Does your legs start kicking when you scratch your back?
Why is there a tidal wave coming through the wall?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god. You start splashing water all over the place as you're cleaning your back. But yeah, you guys do unless you guys want to do anything in this bathhouse, you guys take your bath. Wine is served, and eventually Elara, that the woman at the clerk, walks up with a whole wheel of cheese on a tray, and she just kind
Eyes
of like,
get huge.
she just like holds up the finger to her mouth and just kind of winks and like puts it on a side table and just says, "Enjoy."
You know what I'm about to do. I'm
Your
a haul ass.
haul
Over
ass,
to that tray,
buck ass naked over to that cheese tray.
butt ass naked. Everybody's seeing it.
Oh my!
The goblin will see.
Stop, Lexi, please.
Wait, Alara's a
Child.
child. Fuck. Imagine a naked baby goblin, censored, hauling ass naked to a tray of cheese.
All you just hear is
Like the pitter patter.
Yes, little pitter patters.
Just
accelerated pitter patters.
And then just carnal noises coming out of that bathhouse.
She's gonna bring a couple pieces over to Ori.
Or will chug some wine, then eat some.
Okay. I would like Thaddeus and Beep to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit!
Drinking a whole ass bottle of wine.
Or he is too. I mean.
Yeah,
let
but
me
you're
roll.
also 500 pounds and 10 feet tall. You're fine. Oh no!
Advantage because
What'd
I'm
you get?
bored.
A 4 is what he got.
Oh shit!
Thaddeus is properly not drunk, but definitely feeling it in the face, a little bit flushed. Beep is a champ with alcohol, and is just fine. But Thaddeus,
Sitting here naked.
you're not that drunk. Reel her in a little bit. Oh. But you are feeling quite tipsy and a little bit lightheaded being in that hot water.
Where's the towel boy?
Your
Like
your time does expire inside the bathhouse. What were you gonna say, Nate?
While he's in there, Roy's gonna kind of file his hooves and horns a little bit.
Easy enough to do. But yeah, your times do eventually expire. And
I'm also gonna wash my armor if I can in the water.
Oh yeah, easy enough. You guys get a full scrub down. Beep, your coat is looking just immaculate. Like your actual fur is just looking really, really nice.
Perfect.
Ori, after some well scrubbing, your fur is looking shiny. Just
Dirty as the water.
they're gonna need to change it for sure.
How much blood and mud is in there?
What?
You can't see when you walked in, you could see the bottom of the bath. You no longer can see the bottom of the bath. It is
Jesus.
murky. And Elara, you're probably as clean as you've ever been. After this, this is a very nice bathhouse with all thoughts considering, and it is. You do have some time to relax and take it in. But after some time, you guys do kind of walk out. You immediately know Thaddeus is eyes a little dilated, face definitely flushed. Definitely looks like he needs a glass of water. Or just a cold drink in general that isn't alcoholic. But
anybody else warm? It's hot.
The water was pretty hot.
You
drink that whole bottle?
Yes.
Is that receptionist still there, by the way?
Yeah.
Beep is just gonna walk over, put down one single platinum coin on the counter in front of her, and say beep.
She's going to mistake it as a silver coin. Well, we're going to see that. Yeah, she's definitely gonna mistake it as a silver coin. She's gonna, oh, thank you very much. You have a wonderful day, sir.
Has she ever
Beep.
seen any?
And
He's
she,
trying to destabilize the local economy.
First the tipping, now this.
and
We're starting a tipping culture.
Jesus Christ, what have you guys done?
Ruining the service industry.
One tip at a time. But as you guys are walking out, she just goes, sir, I think you gave me the wrong. And as you shut the door, it's you unless you want to turn around, it's
Beep will just turn around. He'll give her a thumbs up and he'll wink with his one eye.
and she'll just immediately, as you turn around, you just immediately see her like hastily pack it into her coin purse. Like, this is the most money she's seen in one day ever. But I feel that though. But you guys do make your way back to the Royal Library, where you reconvene. I don't know if I don't know what Vaten, Zane, and Elka would have been doing during this hour away.
We would have just waited.
Okay, so yeah, you guys wait and you guys come back, and at this point, Leon's kind of. What's up?
I might have tried to do a little bit of shopping.
Okay.
Basically, the handful of things that I asked for the other day, which I don't remember what they are.
Did you Discord them to me, or did you type them in Roll20?
I'm checking if I typed them in Roll20, but I don't think I did. I think it was something like leatherworkers tools. Yeah, you know what? I'll figure it out. But kind of a small minor shopping excursion.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And we can go upper.
Yeah, I'm gonna say while they're taking their bath, whatever it was, just like A, let me know, but also B, just deduct the amount of coins it costs.
Okay.
And just
One pair of goggles cost?
one pair of what, like dark vision?
No, just goggles.
Just goggles?
Regular goggles.
Couple silver, 3 silver, 4 silver.
Cool.
I'm gonna say it's nothing too expensive. For you at least. You guys are a bunch of rich motherfuckers now.
Blood money.
Actually, I want to look at my
Literally.
I want to look at my price sheet real quick because I think I have a price sheet for how much castles cost. Just to.
I think you told us, but I don't remember.
So a mansion costs 40,000 gold. A castle costs 250,000 gold. So you guys can't afford that yet.
Castle.
I might be able to.
Zane might be able to about once he's done. Have you made an item today, Zane?
Let me look at my notes.
So that's probably important.
I did, yeah.
Okay. And what was it?
Cloak of the Manta Ray.
That's right. Okay. So you guys do. I assume you walk back in, and Leon's kind of just sitting there at the table. The library has since closed, but since you're essentially using it as your base of operation right now, Leon just kind of like unlocks it remotely using magic whenever he senses you guys walking up, that type of thing. You guys walk in, and Leon's just kind of sitting there with Larry, and like it's like he's teaching him how to read and write. He's kind of
Leon.
Oh, you're back.
Yes. For a brief moment.
Yes.
Thank you for getting us together, but we're going to be taking off now.
Oh. Well. Whereabouts are you taking off to?
Ebrax.
Interesting.
My parents have something for me. Who knows where we'll go from there.
So my question to you, and if you want to spread this about the group, feel free. I do have a quest for delivering something near Ebrax if you'd like to make some extra coin.
Where to?
There's an island off of Ebrax that has a certain undead lord.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I need you to make a delivery to him if that's at all possible.
This is a bad idea.
Oh no, he's very kind, especially if you tell him you're coming from my under my watch.
I suppose we could.
Yes, I am aware he's a vampire. But he has his moments. He just kind
I'm well aware of who let him out, too.
Wait, let him out? I thought he was just... Wait. You start to see the cogs in the machine start to click in his head. It's like, do tell.
So my friend Archer, back in his younger days, was exploring Strixhaven.
Wait, he didn't make that up?
No. He sure didn't. He found a coffin in an underground cave, and thinking it would help him kill the guy they were fighting, released him.
Interesting.
Not a great time.
So, I do, unfortunately for you, I suppose, do need you to, potentially land on his island and deliver him this package. And he
Find a different way there.
pulls something out of his bag of holding, and it's like a little small bag. He's like, the contents of this bag are, how do I say it? Illegal to own here. But you see, Torben, vampire friend, I got to know him about 10 years ago. And he has been requesting different monster hearts for his research. And he's paying me good money to deliver him this one.
I will see what I can do. I'm not going to lie. I may have trouble getting there.
1,500 gold apiece.
We'll see what we can do to make that money.
Very well, and he'll put the heart back or the
Just know this will not be
assume is a
easy
heart.
because
What you assume is a heart, he puts back in his bag of holding.
just know it's not going to be easy for us to get there. Ebrax is not very happy with him being there.
Really, that's news to me. I'm friends with people in Ebrax, and they seem to not mind my relationship. But that was 10 years ago. Maybe they've formed some sort of issue since then.
Yeah.
Just
with him, not you.
Well, yeah, that is on the table, 1,500 gold apiece. And if you complete it and send me a message somehow, telepathically, I can give you a sending stone. I will make sure the gold ends up in a place that you need. So that way, if you want to go traveling, you certainly can. I'll just make sure the gold ends up there, one way or the other.
Sounds good.
Yeah, discuss it with the group and let me know. There's also a few jobs that that I have that lead towards the Sabbath Desert, which is up near Ebrax.
We're good.
Okay. There's a temple there that seems fun to check out. May have some cool
we're
items.
good. I don't think Vaten wants to go there.
Yeah, Vaten spits on the ground at the mention of Sabathia.
Very well. There is a job. I do have a job in Valencia. If you'd like to go there, But since you're trying to go to Ebrax, we can stick to the one that is going to be going closest. If you want to take me up on that.
Nah, maybe later.
Okay.
We could also just take one of those sending stones so that, in the future we can take on tasks for you while we're out.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. And he'll just pop out a sending stone. You could use this. How many times did they enchant this one? This one is the one you could use 10 times a day. For messaging back and forth. So, here you go. It's you can the messaging back does so say if I send you a message through it, you messaging back to me does not count as one of your uses.
Oh, that's helpful.
And vice versa. So technically it's 20 contacts per day.
Huh.
I'm gonna just put it in one of my pockets next to the one for Captain Newgate.
Okay. You're starting
Do they
to
look different?
Yeah, the one with Captain Newgate is just a plain fucking stone.
Okay, was there a number for Captain Newgate?
You could use it unlimited amount of times per day. It's a very, very expensive magical item.
Okay.
But
sell it.
Hey, you want to talk to a captain?
But yeah, no, the captain's one is just a pale gray stone with some marking magical glyphs on it, and then this one is a little bit more decorated. It's like a greenish, like a teal green, a little bit darker teal green colored stone with red markings on it. Very clear, very easily. You could tell the difference pretty easily.
Sounds good.
Well, I do wish you best of luck, and it's unfortunate you can't deliver this for me.
Am I present?
I mean,
what, the heart? No, we're gonna attempt to deliver it.
Okay, yeah.
Going to be difficult.
Well, if you fail, just don't let him know that you have it. It's probably best.
Obviously.
He is kind of, well, yeah. He's kind of a. You'll find out.
You're not really selling it.
I have the most somber look on my face.
Yeah, you're very aware of his reputation. All of the nightmarish tales told about people who go on that island, yeah. But begrudgingly you take the heart. You can see it's in a magical bag, no blood seeping out or anything. With the note, it says there's two notes. One of them is to whomever is delivering this, and then it shows a bunch of instructions. I will be sending you guys the instructions to that next session. I have it half typed out. I just haven't finished it. This is one of 8 quests I have available. But you guys, unless there's anything else you want to do in the capital, a day is starting to turn into night.
Get the captain.
You guys want to move out and go to the Skyport and leave now? I'm sure the captain would be very happy about that.
Indeed.
Okay, so you guys make your way over there. It is now turning into nighttime.
While we're walking over there, I'm gonna bug Elara for a second. I'm sorry I got you lost, but I made you something for when you got back.
You made me something?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand you a cloak of the manta ray.
Oh Lord,
So
what is this?
It's so you can no longer drown.
Well, I guess this would do. My arms are too little and my legs are too short, so I guess I don't have to learn how to swim.
That's right.
We should still be. Never mind.
This will let you swim too, but you can breathe underwater with it. So
He's gonna put it on now and just float around in the water.
So wrong. Goddamn. There. That's what I wanted. So you guys make your way to the skyport, and immediately you do see the Lily, the boat that you're that you recognize, and you see Captain Newgate like fiddling with some of the ropes that's tying it off.
We're ready to leave.
Oh, perfect. I know I said 2 days, Elka, but it's now, like right now. Get on.
Well,
We'll talk about payment later. Get on.
We're going to Ebrax if that matters.
Doesn't matter where we're going. Just get the fuck on the boat.
All right.
As you guys go ahead.
Can I roll an insight on how this guy is feeling?
Go for it.
$17.
You
Oh,
would,
I'm sorry. That's a 19.
you would recognize anybody who is trying to leave extremely fast. For some reason, he is in a not a panicked mode, but a I need to get the fuck out of here type of mode. Like no reasoning behind it, but you do get the sense that he just wants to leave.
Fair enough.
You can see it in his eyes.
As for getting on, I will say, are you in some kind of danger?
Danger, and as you guys are getting up, he's following right behind you, already untied. Danger, no. Legal trouble, potentially. Close the gate. And he starts to bring it up. He's like, "All right, can you help me with this?"
Yeah.
He lifts the gate, which also serves as the ramp down to the dock, and he lifts it up with you, no problem, and he shoves the bar that keeps it in place. He's like, "I may have pissed off a guy in the red light district, and he kind of reported me to the police."
You want me to kill him?
No, we just need to leave. If he shows up again, yes, feel free. But right now, let's leave.
What did you do? Beat up the person you were with?
No. I scammed him. I cheated in gambling, and now he's mad. So let's get a move on, shall we?
What a silly man.
Indeed.
Don't, Mousy.
Oh, I know.
Don't.
Oh,
What a cute letter to your uncle.
I know.
So immediately you feel like as you're mid deck, he's just like, yeah, you might want to hold on to something. You feel the boat just very quickly backing up out of the port. And
I'm gonna quickly head downstairs.
you guys are already mid deck, so you're good.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
he immediately like runs up to the top deck and looks over. He's like, we may have company, guys.
What?
Just keep your head down if you don't want to be involved.
Sounds like a him problem.
Yeah.
And then immediately you'll hear just yelling from the dock. That's him! Get him! Shoot his boat down!
Oh, fuck.
And you guys can peek out the little ports on the side of the boat, and immediately you see a group of like mixture between police officers / guards and like guys that look like just roughnecks, just not very nice people, all holding blades, and one of them holding a shoulder mounted cannon ready to fire at the ship.
So
Hey, cab.
Can I?
two
What?
two of the things that I bought were a sling and sling bullets.
Okay.
I would like to take empty sling and a handful of sling bullets. 3 sling bullets to be specific. I would like to cast Magic Stone on them, and I would like to sling them, if you will, at the one with the cannon.
Roll an attack.
What's the distance?
From here, about 100 feet. From if you guys are on top, are you guys top deck or are you low deck? Because low deck,
I'm on top deck.
You'd have to lean out, like lower the gate and lean out. If you're top deck, okay, top deck, 21 hits.
I don't know if an arrow would.
From there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my arrow.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that would have been the 26 to hit.
26 hit,
Now that
definitely
I'm
hits.
reading it.
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage on that. 10.
And that is not the right damage.
Can
It
I
should be-
pull out the sending stone to Leon and be like, "Yo, can you get the cops off us?"
What did you do?
We didn't do anything. Our ride did.
Yeah. Where are you at the port?
Yes.
Consider it done.
Thank you. Stop fighting.
You'll immediately the 10 piercing hits and the guy immediately drops the cannon because you hit him full bodied, like it thrusts him back enough that it hurts him. And as you guys are getting
That should have
farther,
been 9
damage. Okay, he's still alive.
Yeah.
But as you guys are floating away in the sky, you see all of you look back and you immediately see the cops, like what look like guards, stand up, kind of bend their neck a little bit, and then just one or a 90-degree turn, another 90-degree turn, and just start walking away from what look like the gangsters, roughneck type dudes. And you can't see them, but they're like, "What? Aren't you on our side?" And then you see beams of light shoot down from an invisible foe, and you just see shoo, boom, 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 hits the what looks like the gangsters, and it blows up the area they're in.
This one did not do that.
We need ground support.
Literally, it's like an AC-130 flying above, like an angel of
Temple of
death.
Nod.
Just
Temple of
boom, boom,
Nod
boom, boom.
activated.
And as you guys get about a good 500, 600, 700 feet away, you hear in the sending stone, "Taken care of."
Leon got like a 12-guy kill streak.
The man is so you guys didn't see him, but all of you understand from the content of his discussions earlier. You get the sense he just went full invisible and nuked them.
I think I love that man.
That was pretty good.
He has committed some crimes.
Went up the cool meter a bit.
But yeah, you guys take off, and Captain Nuke is like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but thanks to them, that was awesome.
You're welcome.
Oh, was that you?
Not us, but a friend.
Oh, well, you have good
Yes.
friends then. Well, you said Ebrax, right?
Yep.
Sounds good. I think they like me there still. Well, off to Ebrax we go, and he just points to the sky. Ebrax from here. I'm checking the map. Give me one moment. World map. I need you to open in browser, please. That go. Where are you popping up? I clicked you. Please pop up in browser. Thank you.
It's a ways.
From Artemis, flying straight north. That is quite a ways. Traveling at roughly 80 miles per day. 20 mile cubes. It'll take about to get to question: are you guys trying to get to Torben's castle first, or are you trying to get to Senva, which is the capital of Ebrax, or are you trying to get to Tardide, which is the most south city of
We're aiming for the
Ebrax?
capital.
Aiming for the capital. You guys are looking at about a 10-day voyage, via airship. And as this is not DM speaking, this is absolutely Captain speaking because it's my original character. Let's see here. I think unless you guys just kind of want to pay our expenses and pay us a fair salary, I could charge you per night.
Feel as though helping you get away from the place I forget the name of.
Artemis.
Yep. I feel like that should count for at least this trip.
We
did do you a solid, and we got rid of the guys after you.
I agree, but that's kind of worth a discount.
Like a big discount, I would say.
Yeah, but not free. I do need to run a ship here.
We can turn around and go back.
I mean, no, the ship. You're on my ship. As far as I'm concerned, I could just throw you off and keep going wherever I want.
9%.
Is that a threat?
He just looks right at you.
I don't think you'd win.
You know, I beat him in an arm wrestling contest. Points at Ori.
Won't happen again.
We'll see. Fine. You know what? Just pay for the expenses.
I'm going to go invisible right in front of him.
Okay. You go invisible.
I'm going to walk around to his flank.
Thaddeus, does a 19 hit?
I have 16 armor class.
Yeah, so 19 hits. You immediately feel your cloak get pierced by a dagger, a throwing knife, and you don't get hit. You don't physically get hit. You don't take any damage, but he pins your cloak backwards with a knife and immediately hits you to the back rail of where you're trying to get around him to. You know, going invisible doesn't work on me, genius.
Evidently not, but something eventually will.
Listen.
Ass, all right?
Yes, and I'm willing to waive all of the expense that it would cost to cabin 7 of you. And I'm paying for your meals. I'm paying you're getting a completely free ride. The only thing I need you to pay for is the port taxes, the port fees. That's it. You have to pay.
You could arrange something when we get there.
You have to pay a certain amount of money every time you dock at an official port. It's a pain in the ass. Sometimes I try to skip it.
Hey, I'll deal with it when we get there.
That's all I need to hear. Other than that, just kick back, relax, and sorry about your jacket. And he'll look over to you, Thaddeus, and he'll wave his hand. And he'll cast Mending. This barbarian knows how to cast a few spells.
On our way, can Ori train with his glaive?
Sure, an effort to do what?
Whenever he swings it like one-handed, I guess above board to try to make the strength save higher, or I'm sorry, lower.
Well, I'm gonna say over time of just swinging your glaive. Granted, we are gonna have a few days on board here of RP and whatnot, which will probably take place next session. I'm gonna say after 10 days, after you land in Ebrax and Senva, that strength check will be gone for that glaive.
Cool.
So that way
Save me a roll.
So that way.
I will also be training with my spear trident thing
Okay.
to become proficient.
Just to become proficient with it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit more time because it is a not exactly a magical weapon. It's not something you could just attune to and become proficient with. It is something that exists from another realm.
Yeah, I know.
So the only and you know this just from touching it. You get the sense that it's going to take some time to get fully proficient with it, but I'm going to say after the 10 days and you land in Senva, you'll be 90% of the way there. So after a little bit of
If
time,
I help him
uh,
become
Check
proficient
your
in
direct
spear,
messages.
actually, you know what? If you train with Vaten, because Vaten is proficient with a spear, I'm going to say when you land in Senva, yeah, you'll be proficient with it.
Odd.
We're gonna do this below deck so he doesn't accidentally throw the glaive off. Because if
Nate, that might be the smartest thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
I don't know how to take that, but
It's out of
yeah,
love,
because
buddy.
if I lose that glaive, I'm making a new character.
Or he'll jump off with it.
He's gonna jump off after it and fall like 4,000 feet. Yeah, just
It's like
splat.
Kratos stepping off Mount Olympus.
How does Lexi feel about also having to rebuild a new character?
Yeah, she'll be on your
Well, he's not
head.
gonna have a Laro on his head when he's committing suicide.
No,
Christ
he
alive.
just ties Elara down on his horns. As we're doing this.
And so he descended off air shadow. Hopefully the glaive doesn't go through the fucking airship.
Magic, what was your response?
What?
What was your response to me?
To what?
I sent you a direct message.
Oh, I haven't even looked.
But you guys are it's dark, it's nighttime. As you're leaving, it was just starting to get dark. In fact, the laser show you saw actually lit up the area a little bit. Definitely caused a ruckus. Whether or not that will affect you when you come back is to be determined, if you ever come back. But we are you guys are flying through the monofilled skies again. You guys are way up in the air this time. Well beyond legal limit. Probably. It is dark out. You guys can. I'm gonna say for the first night, there's no need for a survival check to see if anything is going on. Since we are still flying well above main continent Sylvania, you should generally be pretty good for any sort of creature that may attack you. Now, as we get farther north across the Rewa Sea and going up closer to Ebrax, with the warm air pushing off from the Sabbath Desert, we'll find out. But so you guys have a pretty nice night on the open air. And I assume Vaten is sleeping on the deck like he was.
Yep. Yep. One of the other things that I purchased was 100 feet of silk rope. So I'm using that to tie myself off, make sure I'm tied off.
Okay, no problem. And the first night goes off without any issues. There's no real wind, no real bad weather. As you guys wake up the next morning, you hear, where is it? Birds chirping. And you walk out of your cabin, and you guys are curiously still in the air, floating, but you're very close to the ground. Like just a couple hundred feet above the ground. With a very light wind blowing through the air. Okay.
Uh,
Captain sees you wake up. Ah, I see you've awoken.
What's this about?
Oh, kind of had to do a little bit of avoiding last night. I'm surprised none of you woke up. Um, actually, Vaten, do me a favor and roll a perception check.
Mhm.
20. You would have noticed the ship rapidly descending. Whether or not Vaten would have been worried, he probably would have been.
Yeah, a little bit. I definitely would have been looking out and trying to see what the reason was.
You would have, with the 20, you would have absolutely noticed. I don't know why Todd just rolled a natural one, but that's kind of hilarious, whatever you're trying to do. You, as you're sitting there against the mast, you hear, well, I'll tell you what you hear. You hear
Ah,
and you see in the moonlight a shadow of a very large, larger than any dragon you've ever seen, flying above you. You guys are above legal limit for flying in the world, and this dragon is wings. Its wings span longer than the boat, and it was flying above you, and you could see the reflection, its shadow, in the clouds as it was flying back towards Artemis.
Is it a
and
shape we
and this was
recognize?
the
Only Vaten's seeing this,
Oh,
yeah. I will.
along with the captain who's steering the boat.
Okay, I was gonna say it's either the captain or the first mate that's on watch at night, but I will be moving very quickly to the captain's side, and you see that, yes?
Yeah, you saw him too, huh? That's one of the great ones, I think. Why he's heading south is beyond me. We should probably correct course a little bit. Go down a little lower. We are getting kind of close to the Black Run Forest, so I don't want to get too low. As you guys know, that place is a little creepy, but definitely better place than having a dragon that could eat my boat. Be in that general area, so and then you'll feel the boat was already starting to descend when you got up, but it's starting to rapidly go down. I'm going to say, yeah, Vaten, you may have heard about this. Roll a history check for me.
Oh yeah.
You do not have any knowledge about any of the elder dragons, no. So
Fair enough.
yeah, all is the largest dragon you've ever seen in your life, though. At least a shadow of it.
Mhm.
But you guys continue on, and now we come to the next morning, and we are flying about 200 to 300 feet above the Black Run Forest. We're getting to the northern side of it, getting into the northern peaks of the Haverlow Mountains. Below, you can see Lake Grandry behind, to the south. It would be to the southwest behind the boat. You do see the foothills of the Haverlow Mountains stretching out in front of you. You do see small little towns dotting the landscape, little settlements here and there. If you look way off in the distance, way off to the east, northeast-ish, you see this massive landmark. It's this massive stone structure that is larger than any structure you've ever seen. Zane, you would know this to be the Great Bridge of Anaric. It is, studying it, you know that this bridge was built before the pre-fracture. This bridge was built to originally to create a highway connecting Fleur and Zagros, the two city states, one of the two of the three city states of Sylvania. But as you continue on, you do see that, and you see forests and mountains just dotting this area. This is the first time you've ever had a real chance to look over the scenery of this country, because you're flying so low. For the sake of the day, because we are coming close to the end here, and Magic, I will check your DM in just a second.
It's just a list so you have what I'm making over these 10 days.
Cool, cool, cool. I hate you.
You're welcome.
No, but for real though, you are looking about and you do see, you feel a warm breeze coming over you as the first day hits, and you feel a lot more humidity hitting you as you're getting close to the ground. Out in front of you, probably about half a day's travel, is, yeah, Zane would know this, and anybody that has been to Sylvania before. So Zane, Thaddeus, Elka would probably know it, at least hearing about it.
Have I been there?
Well, you're from Sylvania, so yeah, you've been.
Oh,
know,
yeah. Okay.
You would have heard about it. Is the Sandosha Swamp? It is one of the largest swamp that exists in the known world. And as you guys see it, the second mate or the first mate, Alex, Anders' brother, just kind of looks out. Well, I hope all of you are ready for potentially a rough ride when we go over that. There's some weird creatures in that swamp. Some of them fly. Some of them don't. But all of them seem to end up on the boat whenever we go up over there.
Good training.
If you see it that way, I expect you. I expect all of you fighters to be able to handle it. I'm a fighter somewhat, but not nearly as strong as my brother.
Fighter gang.
As he continues steering, I would like one of you. I'm gonna go ahead and from my view in Discord, I'm gonna go left to right, going down each row, for survival checks for the next couple of days while you guys are traveling. Zane, can you make a survival check for me, please?
Yeah, let me see what my modifier is. Oh, God. 13.
Do me a favor and roll a d8.
God. 3?
Okay. You do feel the wind pick up a little bit. It is getting a little bit harsher to be out on deck for long periods of time. The wind is, it's a cold wind coming from the west, and you're getting hit by a humid wind coming from the north. It's a hot and humid wind coming from the north, and it's kind of hard to what's the best way to describe it? It's the weird updraft of the humid wind and the weird coolness from the east is making it kind of hard to breathe. It almost feels like you're breathing in soup when you're on deck. But the weather is fair. The wind is just a little bit high, and it's fairly unpleasant, but nothing terrible going on today for encounter wise. Unless there's anything you guys want to do on this day, we can move on to the next night.
That's fine.
I would have at some point relayed the dragon sighting. I didn't actually say that because I didn't want to interrupt, but
Okay, yeah, and the first mate Alex would definitely talk about it in a little bit of detail. But yeah, so big dragon. That's why we're flying low, basically.
Ori's going to pick up something really heavy and attempt to lift weights.
Okay. Make a
So
strength,
whatever,
make a strength
whatever's
check.
around. Where my D20 go? Oh, there it is. That is a 21.
21. Yeah, I mean you're strong enough. You're curling. You're doing just fine.
But moron.
Poor moron.
Yeah.
Make another strength check.
23.
Yeah, you're starting to break a sweat a little bit, but you're pumping you're pumping iron, no problem.
Keep putting more on. You can come back to me.
Okay. For the sake of roll one more strength check. I'm just curious. I'm trying to pull some Tarkov bullshit on you. So if you're rolling that one, you break your arms.
How have made it's gradual. Dirty 20.
You're fine. So yeah, you just see Ori just pumping iron.
I'm going to
top deck.
I'm gonna roll 5 more times, and you can just come back to me.
Sounds good. Anything else anybody else wants to do on this day?
I'm just spear training with Vaten.
Spear train with Vaten. Food is served eventually, and nothing else is really going on. There's some birds flying low along the boat as you're flying, but pretty uneventful day. The air is a little thick, a little soupy, but not impossible to breathe. Just unpleasant to be out when it's blowing in your face. But the next morning or the next night comes, and I'm receiving rolls from Nate as we speak via DM. Come on, give me the net one. Give it to me. Damn it. Yeah, you succeed in all of those, no problem.
You're just gonna keep adding more until he fails.
Okay. The DC is getting harder and harder every time. At this point, if you don't roll I'm going to say after 5 times of adding more weight, if it's 25 or bust at this point.
I'm standing by with enhance ability and cure wounds.
Yo, Vaten spotted me.
Yeah.
You said it's a 25
Okay, probably
DC from here on out.
Yep.
Okay.
At this point, it's like you're benching like half of you, just arm curling 250 pounds right now.
Let me know if you hit 20 to fail at some point. I got you.
Did you roll your strength?
I'm rolling them now.
Okay.
I'll let you. I'll stop when it. Oh, okay. I rolled. Here, I'll put it in. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
I guess stopping there.
Yeah.
At the 21.
Yeah. 21. You see Ori just kind of like.
No, I will reaction this.
Oh, you
I
motherfucker!
have the flash of genius, motherfucker. Get an extra 5 on that.
Oh, yo!
And you see.
You gave me a what it's called? That you sniff.
Tiger Bomb.
Smelling salts.
Smelling salt.
Yeah.
You just
All right, let me see.
you just see Zane point over towards Ori. You got this, buddy. And Ori's able to finish the rep. Does Ori add more weight onto whatever? I don't even know what you're lifting at this point.
I don't know.
Boxes.
Crates. It's just tying more crates onto like a metal pole.
Yeah, sure. Let's make a con save for that. It makes it just fine. Yeah, it's holding on just fine.
Oh, let me roll.
DC's higher now.
It's a nat 20, 26.
You just succeed.
All right, I'm definitely going to fail. Yeah, it's a fail. It's a 23.
Yeah,
I'll hit it again.
You only get one reaction per. Fuck you.
No, I've got 5 banked on that shit, and I'm down to 3 now.
It's like you're trying. It's like you're trying to prove. It's like Ori's trying to prove something. The captain walks out and sees Ori just breaking a sweat, like steam coming out of his nostrils. Wait, what's going on?
Oh, it's just strength training, you know.
So I succeed, I guess, that time.
Yep.
Okay, I'll roll again.
Add more weight. DC goes up.
Yeah, adding more weight.
If you don't nat 20, I cannot help you.
No, I just can't beat it now. But that's a 21.
If you add 5, no,
I can do that.
If you add, no, it's a 26, so that he fails. Yeah. So as Ori tries to get the last box up, like the last rep up.
Action surge.
No.
Out up.
You feel as if your elbows are about to snap, so you have to put it down.
Ori just, I guess he's just benching, I guess.
Yeah.
He'll just throw it behind him.
And Captain Newgate will walk up and be like, "Man, that was a lot of weight there, big guy," and he'll pick it up with one arm.
Deactivate that belt.
Maybe.
Or whatever he has.
Maybe.
He's cheating.
I'll have him make a strength check if you want.
He's roiding.
Yeah, kind of.
You gotta do this.
Let's see here. What is this strength modifier? I forgot. I'm gonna say this would be.
I think you told me +9.
It's +9, yeah. He rolled an 18, so that's a 27. So yeah, he just walks up and picks it up with one arm. That's a lot of weight, man. Puts it back down. Hey, can you do me a favor and put my boxes where they belong?
Some point.
Thank you. Nighttime. I'm gonna say this will be our last night for the session.
Ori will do lunges as he's putting them away.
Okay. You know what? Ori, roll a Constitution check.
I think that's +3. Yeah, +3.
You know what? Seeing him hit
21.
the failure and starting to put the boxes away, I'll just go ahead and cast Enhance Ability on his, I guess, on his strength, which would quadruple his carrying capacity.
Okay.
Where the heck did the spell go? I lost it. There it is.
Right. So
Does that give me advantage on that? I can't remember.
Well, it's not a
con. Is it the bear one? Oh, never mind.
Because it's
full strength.
Completely different reason, but yeah, I'm gonna say for the sake of the spell being used, because it is a level 2 spell, you feel this weird ache, Ori. You said 21 for con.
Yeah.
You feel this weird ache in your shoulders they haven't felt. Like it's almost, and your arms are just kind of like, as you put things down, you feel like the acid, the natural acids in your body just rush to your joints, and you feel immediate muscle cramps. But as soon as that happens, Vaten casts the Enhance Ability, and all of a sudden it's like just a mini painkiller. You don't feel it anymore. That's not how that spell works at all, but that's how it works right now. But yeah, so you put everything back, you're fine. That saves you from being... the 21 con save does save you from being exhausted tomorrow. Or having a level of exhaustion. But you guys go through the night. I'm going to say, Vaten, unless you're sleeping soundly, do you want to make another perception check just to see if you see anything happen?
I mean, I'm out on the deck.
And your passive perception is what, 18 you said?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So you're just kind of getting a few shut eyes, And you do hear you hear a quite a loud noise, a roar, like a screech roar type deal, coming from below, about a couple 100 feet below. And you look down and you immediately realize, oh, we're entering the swamp, middle of the night.
Hmm.
And this is kind of what I think this is kind of what it sounds like. Um, but you hear that, and immediately the captain just looks out. God, I hate this place. And then you feel the skyship slowly start to ascend just a little bit. It's been casually ascending as the day has gone on, just because of being sure that that dragon that flew over is long gone. But you do fly up, and the night goes off without really any issue. The air is significantly more humid than it was prior, although you guys are far enough up that it's not debilitating or suffocating or anything like that. But you guys do wake up the next morning and ready for the next travel day. And to see what this day will bring, flying over the Sandosha Swamp. That's where we will end it for the night. And we'll see where this next adventure takes us. Whether that be fighting a vampire lord or going and getting a gun from your parents, Zane. But we will find out.
From one extreme to another.
Hell yeah. America.
Forgive me, I now have a gun. Another one.
We're about to become or someone's about to become Dean Winchester up in this bitch from Supernatural.
I'm pretty much the NRA with the amount of guns I have on my character right now.
You're gonna need to make a wooden stake launcher.
Oh my god.
I might.
I will start casting a magic stone on silver coins and flinging them at.
That's a good idea.
Let's go buy a bunch of garlic before we go to his castle.
Oh my god.
If we don't invite him in, are we gonna get hurt?
What are vampire rules in D&D?
It's silvered weapons is werewolves. I think silver does affect them. I'd have to look. I don't know. The guy I'll just give you guys a fair warning. The guy you're rolling up on is like on par with like Strahd from Curse of Strahd. Like he fucks. We'll just put it that way.
This guy fucks.
Yeah.
Do I have garlic in my Hayward's Handy Spice pouch?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I really, really, really want to do something.
I know what you want to do, and I already told you no.
We have can we have the Sunblade, please? Thanks.
Oh my god. Well, I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, let me turn off our ambiance real quick. There we go. Anyways, everyone, thank you for coming in. King, I saw that you raided. Thank you for raiding, my friend. We are for those of you that came in, my name's Zach Browning. I'm the Dungeon Master for this channel, Time to Roll. We stream every single Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we do this live story game, both playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition as well as doing some storytelling and role playing. So if you're into that and you want to just have a nice nightly or every weekend Sunday night thing to do, and just listen along, we're here. We release episodes on Spotify and Amazon Music and on YouTube every single Monday. So tomorrow at around 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, if you are more into just the listening portion of it. But thank you for coming in, King. Love you, buddy. And we'll be getting going here. Again, want to check out the merch store, that's the link right there. If not, the link is in the panels. And I'll catch you guys next Sunday with whatever this group decides to get into in the sky. So have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye. Bye.